Here's a sparkly twist on a classic black smoky eye that'll make every head turn and look at you on New Year's Eve. Let's get done with the base makeup first, and I'm going to be starting with the Tatcha Serum Stick. This has a balmy texture to it and will immediately take care of your fine lines and dryness. So when you apply your foundation over it, it settles smoothly on your skin. Next, I'm going to be using a primer, and this is the Makeup Forever Hydra Booster. This is a primer that'll boost your skin's hydration, and it's also very long wearing. I like to apply it and then press it on my skin so it covers up all the fine lines and pores to create that smooth surface before I apply anything else over it. Now for foundation, it's going to be one of my favorites. This is the Bare Minerals Original Liquid Mineral Foundation in the shade Golden Tan 20. If you like a lightweight foundation that'll make your skin look like skin but still covers up all the dark spots and patches, then this foundation is for you. This is the foundation that I like to use when I attend special occasions and when I know that there'll be somebody sitting very close to me. And when they look at me from up close, I want my skin to look radiant without any patches or dryness. For concealer, I'm going to be using Milani in the shade 145. And as you can see, it's a very close match to my skin tone. I like it to settle on my skin for a couple minutes. And when it dries a tad bit, that's when I like to blend it out to give me full coverage. While that's happening, I'm going to be using a contour. And for that, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer in the shade Dark 180N. This concealer is creamy, it's lightweight and extremely blendable. And I especially like to use this to contour my face and not necessarily to conceal because it doesn't give as much coverage. But if you find a darker shade in this concealer, it's incredible when you want to contour because you don't necessarily need a lot of coverage. When you contour, you already have your foundation. You need something to give you the dimension, and this is perfect. But just keep in mind, if you're allergic to coconut, you cannot use this because this is infused with coconut water. To blend it out, I'm going to be using an angled brush from Real Techniques. Now that the concealer is a little bit dry and tacky, I'm going to blend it out with another brush from Real Techniques. This one's a foundation brush. I'm going to link all of this in the description box right below this video. You can also click on the View Products link embedded within this video on the bottom left corner. Using the Makeup Forever HD Skin Twist and Light Finishing Powder, I'm going to set my face starting with underneath the eyes with a powder puff. And then I'm going to set the rest of the face with a powder brush. If you're going to be wearing this look to New Year's Eve, you want this makeup to last all night through all the dancing. So to lock this makeup, I'm going to be using a setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. On my brows, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Dark Brunette. It's a deep brown shade with warm undertones, and as always, I like to fill in on the top portion of my brows, and then I use the spoolie in the back to brush my brow hair upward so I can clearly see at the bottom and fill it in. Now this is also an ultra precise pencil, but rather than having a fine tip, it's almost flat like a blade, but not as sharp. And that makes it very easy to draw those hair-like strokes, especially the thin strokes, and it makes your brows look very natural. Using the residue of concealer that's left on the concealer brush, I'm going to quickly clean up underneath the brows, but I'm not going to be using it on my lid as a base for the eyeshadows. For this look, touch and feel the hollow of your socket. Now what you're going to do is use a black base on your lid all the way from the lash line to just below that socket area. So when you blend it out at the edges, you have some room to pull it all the way up to your socket area. Today I'm going to be using the Kohl Kajal from House Labs as the base because it's very creamy. I'm going to apply it on my finger and then use it on my lid. And as you can see, because it's so creamy, it's so easy to smudge and blend. So I'm taking it up just below my socket area, and now when I blend it out, it goes up to my socket. The key to any good dark smoky eye is keep it up to your socket area. If you extend it any more than that, it starts looking bad. From the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette, I'm going to dip into the black eyeshadow to set this. Then using this brown eyeshadow, I'm going to further blend out the edges to soften up everything. You can keep on adding more eyeshadow while smoking it out till you're happy with the intensity. And then I'm taking the brown eyeshadow with a pencil brush to smoke it out in my lower lash line. Now using the Kohl Kajal pencil, I'm going to tightline, and then taking some black eyeshadow, I'm going to smudge it out. From the Tati Beauty Texture Neutrals Volume 1 palette, I'm going to dip into this beautiful sequin eyeshadow in Memory, and I'm going to apply it all over my lid. And as you can see, that instantly changed the mood of the look completely and went from a basic black smoky eye to a wow, wow, boom. And then I'm going to curl my lashes and apply a coat of mascara. Today I'm going to be using the Rem Beauty Flourishing Lengthening Mascara. And for lashes, I'm going to be using the Ardell Glamour Lashes in 105. And here's the completed, stunningly sparkly, gorgeous black smoky eye. Let's finish up the rest of the face before I reveal the completed look. For blush, I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Blush in the shade Pink Me Up. And I like to apply it on the highest planes of my cheeks to get a lifted effect. On my lips, I'm going to first start with the Makeup Forever lip pencil in 610, which is Versatile Chestnut. I'm going to use this in the borders and lightly shade it inward. And now I'm going to be using my favorite nude lipstick. This is the Universal Ofra Long Lasting Lipstick in Bestie. And today, because it's New Year's Eve glam, I wanted to apply a little bit of gloss and I wanted to try something new. So I'm going to be using the Fruit Fetish Lip Oil from Milani in the shade 170, which is Honey Fig. I curl my hair lightly and I'm going to let my hair loose. And these gorgeous earrings are from Chico's, and I'm going to link everything in the description box below. And here is the completed look. What are you doing for New Year's Eve? Let me know in comments. And would you wear this look? If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to thumbs up. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye, guys.